I'm ready when you are.
Of course, we started off Smackdown review, Main Spider Can, aka the villain file of Friday Night Yerrr. On YouTube, we got Africana 765. We're reading Smackdown for May the
Yerrr.
2nd, 2025. I missed the WWE new batch of releases. Shout out to all the content creators that was so sad watching SmackDown.
Oh yeah, niggas were like,
Fired. Oh, boo hoo.
My favorite wrestler I haven't seen in 3 months got fired. I'm so sad.
Oh good. Oh goodness gracious. But no, I hope those wrestlers within the 90 days conduct business to where they can prosper.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And get camera time. We are not making fun of them getting releases. We're making fun of the content creators fake outraging that they got releases and calling out TKO and all this other stuff like they don't.
Niggas said Triple H needs to be fired. I was like, that's retarded.
Don't forget Bray Wyatt 2021, Samoa Joe 2022, Dolph Ziggler 2022, Baron Corbin 2024. The highlight of this one, Dakota Kai, the second firing. Or whatever.
Yeah, I was gonna say second time she was released, I do believe.
SmackDown in Des Moines, Iowa opens up with a little tussle in the backstage with Damian Priest and Solo, Jacob, all that stuff. LA Knight comes out, so we get LA Knight in. Damian Priest cutting a promo. They were supposed to be in the main event. They throw passive aggressive shots like, "Love, you ain't lose at WrestleMania. I want to have this match," and then they wouldn't interfere, but they interfere, and it was all your fault. But it's your fault. But you lost at WrestleMania. But we got a match.
Yeah,
that actually was pretty good. They were cooking.
Yeah,
a couple of janky spots here and there, but when the match hit its climax and all that other stuff, I thought the match was really good. And, we get the interference with Solo and, doing Damian Priest doing his best bisexual Undertaker impression, catching Solo's hand on Solo. And then...
shout out to the bisexual Undertaker, though.
The bisexual Undertaker. And then, the Samoan Werewolf clean house real good.
Yo, the way he be hitting that flying crossbody is diabolical, yo. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, I thought the match was fine. More than fine. I thought the match was really good.
I was gonna say it was a good match. Exactly. It was a really good match, especially for random SmackDown in the start of May.
But that propelled another segment later on in SmackDown. But we got Fraxion facing off against Hey Boy.
Yeah, buddy. Shout out to Elton and fucking damn, I can never remember the other one's name. But yeah, Elton Prince. But no, I know Elton Prince. But what's the other guy's name?
What's the other guy's name? Come on.
Damn, what's not name? Come on. I love Pretty Deadly, but I always remember Elton Prince. I never remember the fucking other guy's name.
All right, so that's a quiz show for another day. Fraxion faced Pretty Deadly. Pretty Deadly was cooking in this match.
Yo, they were in their bag. But that's what I like to see, yo. And I like that they talked about their run. I like that they talked about their run on the Indies too. Like Pretty Deadly's one of those teams that fucking gets forgotten about, and they're super good in the ring, just all the way around, and they're good on the mic. Honestly, one of my favorite tag teams to come out of the NXT 2.0 era. Yeah,
for sure. I think they should be brought up a little more, but they had to elevate Fraxion get the win. A little choppy points in this one. I think Nathan Frazier did.
Yeah, I think we need to. I think they need to change the fucking finish. The Spanish Fly into the Phoenix Splash. The Spanish Fly just takes fucking too much time to set up, and it never looks good.
Yeah, it was a one spot to where Nathan Frazier did some flip, elbow cut, Elton Prince right on the chin, and then he was late getting the kick out, and the ref had to play it stupid. So I mean, it was what it was. But it was a couple moments like that. But Fraxion get the win.
We're giving them grace. This is what, their second or third week on the main roster.
Yeah, I like Pretty Deadly.
We gotta give them some grace.
But after that, it was Jade Cargill, and then No, it was Nia Jax coming out, and then
Nia Jax.
Jax came out. Tiffany Stratton came out, and Tiffany got a big old pop coming out. So.
Oh yeah, it's Tiffany time, nigga. I've been telling you niggas this for months.
I'm a believer now. I'm a believer. But the main attraction came out was Naomi, and Naomi came out popping her shit. So
her new intro music is fire.
Yeah, very, very.
I can't even lie.
Shout out to Owen Hart. I am not a nugget. Shout out to Owen Hart for, I would guess, her inspiration for this. Proceed with caution. And then, Jay came out and, we got a little fatal 4-way. Not a fatal 4-way, but a tag match, heels versus faces. But the faces have implications on their match, which would be announced for Backlash. Be a different thing going on. But, after that, they did their thing. And, The Miz came out with Carmelo and Dre. Don't forget the Andre Giant Memorial Battle World Champ. It's further known as Dre. And it was The Miz versus the man from Amsterdam, Aleister Black. But it's all reminiscent. Aleister Black. They kept the music. Shout out to fucking CFO, keeping the music, keeping the candles, all that other stuff. And guess what? The Miz had a competitive match. Did we not see The Miz have a competitive match?
The Miz did, in fact, have a competitive match.
The Miz was cooking a little bit, but we know how the match was going to go.
I was going to say, there was no win in that for The Miz.
Yeah, but The Miz was cooking a little bit.
Oh, yeah. But The Miz is also a 20-year veteran, as we seem to forget so often. 20 years, no firings, no serious injuries. You love to see when the veterans get a chance to shine, even if it's just for a little bit.
Oh yeah, for sure. He gets the black mask though, but we do get a stare down. We get Aleister Black stare down, Carmelo Hayes. That's a pay-per-view match.
To me. Oh yeah, that shit's gonna slap. Two of
the I guess pillars of NXT in their respective eras. Carmelo being a 2.0, Aleister Black being black and gold. So that match. Other than that, we get backstage segment, Rey Fenix and Santos Escobar. We ain't seen him in a minute. He's talking about his loss. Rey losing Andrade Americano. And Rey Fenix said something strange. He said there's only one luchador I trust. Was it Penta? They are brothers. But I think with this whole Rey Mysterio injury, they're trying to see who's going to be the legacy of luchador. And, that could be a thing. I don't know. We're just guessing at this point. But,
just put the Lucha Bros back together, goddammit. I don't need this Cain and Abel bullshit they're trying to set up.
Fair. But we do get a match. That's going to be a match, but we did get a match: Piper Niven versus Zelina Vega. A classic big woman, small
little woman. Yep.
It was a little wonky in the beginning, but I think they got together with the reversals and all that other stuff. I do like how Zelina won with the jackknife pin on Piper. That made it more believable. That she could pull
leverage makes shit work. Yeah.
Oh yeah, for sure. I like the previous segment where Michin and B-Fab was there, and then the Secret Harvest. Yeah. I thought that's a fire name. They're coming out.
It's a banger.
And they came out in mourning of losing the title still, and Piper bumped Chelsea, and that gave Zelina the leverage to win the match. But I thought that was a fine match, just to put them in.
Yeah, there were some shaky spots though, but nothing egregious.
Yeah, nothing too egregious. It's a match you need to just have at that point, just to solidify Zelina as a mid-card champion. Other than that,
we still got to do she still got to beat Alba Fire too, right? Though.
Oh yeah, you gotta run it. You gotta run the whole Secret Harvest.
Yeah, as I say, she gotta take the whole Harvest on.
But other than that, the other segment was Nick Aldis, Jacob Fatu, Solo Sokoa. The original spot was the original match that was presented was a triple threat match. LA Knight, Damian Priest versus Jacob Fatu, a triple threat for the United States Championship. But Solo said, hey, but technically Drew McIntyre won. So I think it should be Drew McIntyre versus Jacob Fatu in a one-on-one match. And Nick Aldis saying, well, just make it a fatal four-way then. Fuck it, right? So Jacob Fatu, yada that I mean. It is what it is.
Fatu.
So fatal four-way for Backlash. And Backlash is 8 days away, which is, I don't know, it just lost track of mine to me. But
it's crazy. I thought about that when I was watching SmackDown. I was like, damn, Backlash is only 8 days away.
So we're gonna see what they're gonna do. And then we get a very good end of the segment. Solo saying, hey, I don't like how you're screwing Jacob. And Nick Aldis said, no, you're actually screwing Jacob.
I was going to say, you screwed him.
We're going to see how that goes in the storyline. I think it's a good build up to what's coming in the storyline.
Man, I just hope they don't take the title off of Jacob too quick. Let that man run around with a belt for a while.
Yeah, let him cook. And then after that, Randy Orton came out for a promo, pretty much saying just, Can
I be honest? I was not feeling this promo all like that. I don't think it was like bad or anything. It just didn't. I don't know. It just wasn't hitting for me.
I thought it was fine talking about the hustle, loyalty, respect, right?
Yeah.
Selling all types of merch to make parents work overtime, and just like you selling the headband, the wristband, the t-shirt, the jorts, the sneakers, the towel, the everything. And just like, I know I'm true to myself. John Cena was just a merchant pretty much, and just didn't have your best interests at heart. I seen him through day one and what he was, but he wasn't true to himself, and I was true to himself, and you led the PG era that you started, and blah blah blah. But it was a fine promo by Orton, so nothing too crazy. Or Cena will be back next SmackDown for the go home, so we're gonna see what Cena has to say. But Orton did his best, nothing too crazy.
Yeah, light work.
10-15 minute promo. If that's light work,
like I said, it wasn't that heavy, or it would have hit harder.
The next match, Rey Fenix versus Santos Escobar.
Man, it started bad. Let's just be honest.
It started nasty slow. It started just like
the chops just wasn't doing it, The chops just weren't doing it.
Pushing, the just talking. It was whatever. When it picked up, we know Santos has the best suicide dive in the game. It's like,
that nigga be flying.
It was, I acquiesced a Lucha Underground type of match. Like, if you put the same match in Lucha Underground, I think it would cook, but we're on WWE.
I mean, both men are former members of Lucha Underground, so.
Well, I think in WWE, in the system we're in, we're expecting different from them. But maybe in a Lucha Libre standpoint, that would be the type of pace they would go. So I didn't criticize it too much, but the beginning was hard.
I think they're honestly just getting people ready for the induction of AAA talent into the system. I think this is what they're doing. They're like, let's put a bunch of lucha style matches so we can try and get the audience used to it. Whether it works or not, I don't know, but it feels like that's what they're doing.
Could be.
But yeah, I think it was like I said, the beginning, like you said, really, really slow. The points where they got to moving and got in on their freaking nice little lucha flippy flips were nice. The Adios Amigo kick, which he's got to find a different name for that, I'm not gonna lie. But
if you're saying it while kicking them, then fuck it.
Yeah, I guess. But I thought it was okay. Santos Escobar's Legado del Fantasma is falling apart yet again.
Yeah, they had a backstage segment when they were falling apart, and then Andrade is there. Maybe he could do something with Andrade. I don't know. Make this man interesting again. But last time he was interesting was like an NXT. Well, whatever.
Look, just snipe his brother from AEW. Then you do Andrade and his brother versus the Lucha Bros, and just let it go from
You
there.
got a brother in AEW?
Roosh.
Oh yeah, that is his brother. Okay, I didn't see Roosh in a minute. In
I haven't either, honestly.
That's why I just forgot. I forgot Roosh fucking existed.
Yep.
But hey,
El Toro Blanco.
Cool game for one of the NXT, one of the ROH heavyweight champions. So
yeah,
they didn't lose to PCO. Never mind.
Yeah, that's nasty work.
But the main event was Tiffany Stratton and Jade versus Naomi and Nia Jax. I mean, it was a fine match, and it was pretty solid, showing Jade's strength.
Yeah. Can I be honest though? I didn't watch the last 5 minutes of it.
Clean pin.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah, powerbomb off the second rope, and Jade carried. But I'm assuming. Well, no, next week is going to be a number one contenders match.
Yeah, I was going to say next week is Jade versus Nia for the NC spot.
Yeah, I'm assuming Naomi's going to have a say in that. So don't be too surprised if it's Nia Jax versus Tiffy at Backlash.
Man, I don't want to do that again though.
If they want to switch it up, have Jade win and have Jade versus Tiffy. And then we'll have them on the big stage because they wrestled the week before. They solid.
Yeah, and then they can just have fucking Naomi run interference on Jade, potentially winning the title.
Yeah, for that. Expect the Street Profits to defend their title at Backlash. It's gonna be a SmackDown pay-per-view, so I think it's gonna be good. About 5 matches. Saturday, 7 p.m.
Nothing crazy.
Nothing too crazy. But, the only thing we're worried about is how the John Cena
John Cena and Randy Orton
end. So go expect a run back. I expect it to be one match and one match.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't one and done. We only got John for the rest of this year, folks. We can't have him doing goddamn triple doubles and repeats.
My last question to you, is it still crazy we haven't seen Cody?
No, I don't think so.
You want that 03 Triple H pop.
Well, yeah, but it makes sense, yo. You just lost fucking, think about it. The story, it took so long to get there. Fucking, I mean, it's not like he had some short title reign. It was 300, and it was over a year by a couple days. So nothing to complain about there. But I mean, how can I miss you if you won't go away? I think it's sort of smart.
Almost a year to the date. So I mean,
yeah. Give Cody some time off. He wants to put his daughter's hair in cornrows, yo. Let him take some family time to do that.
Fair. But that was SmackDown. Anybody criticize SmackDown? Oh, well, they only have 44 minutes or in a 3-hour show. They had 8 matches tonight. Relax.
Yeah.
Little 8 matches.
Niggas be nitpicking, yo.
Crying games.
Always.
But hey, this is a SmackDown review made by the Cam, the villain. Catch us. We'll be back Wednesday. And, Friday Night Yerrr, quick episode talking about the releases yesterday. So go watch that. AfroCon 765. You got Casual Conversations. Thursdays at 9. Overall 99 Media. Go watch that. Go support that. Like, share, subscribe. It's all easy. It's all easy. It's all free. And it's all we ask for. Nothing crazy.
Yep.
But SmackDown review. Enjoy yourselves. And then, Backlash. I guess we got something to talk about for Friday night here. And then, we'll have our Backlash review on Sunday, along with the SmackDown review, Raw review. So we got 3 reviews coming up. Stay tuned.
Peace.
Oh, no.